Okay, so this one's a quick one. How do you add funds to a copy which you already have open? So let's say there's someone I've copied, and I've copied in with $100, and I want to add another $50 or $100. How do I do that? And also, how can I take money out? You know, can you sort of have $500 in someone and take $100 out without closing the copy and use that 100 for something else? Yes, you can. I'll show you how. So first, if I go to my portfolio, I now have here, you can see I have $190.03 available. Yay! And that's because I closed a couple of Ethereum positions because I was really overexposed in Ethereum. I think something like 70% of my entire portfolio was on Ethereum, and I'm a bit worried about that. I still have these two, a couple of ×2 leverage trades in Ethereum, which they used to do ×2 leverage, now they don't. But I'm keeping them open because they've been open for a while. And it's now, where is it? It's at 374. I think the top one I bought was here, 403. So I'm just going to leave it open. I think it's going to go up. But I closed a couple of smaller ones, which only had ×1 leverage, and I just took those profits. And there they are. Another one is, another reason that's gone up is, do you remember last time when I was showing you, I think it was Rite Aid or something, I was showing you how to increase a stop loss beyond 100%, but it takes some of the funds to cover that from your available margin. Well, I'd done that. During that time when Ethereum really crashed, I thought it might go down to as low as, I don't know, 80. So I set my stop losses, I think, down at about 40 on these big ×2 trades, because I just thought, nah, it's going to go back up, but I extended my stop loss just to cover it in case it spiked downwards quickly. And I hadn't actually put those stop losses back up, so today I put them back up. I've put them to 180. I don't know where I'll move them, but when I did that, it suddenly released like $45 that I'd used to extend those stop losses. I released them back into my available margin. So I was looking around for people to copy, but at the moment I'm aware that you know, Jay's doing well, so I just want to sort of put some more onto my copy with Jay. I bought one position here in AMD. AMD, they make microprocessors and sort of digital components, and the reason I did that is really I was listening to Jay talking yesterday on his Twitch kind of channel, and he knows so much about the fundamentals of AMD. You know, he knows all about their processors, their different products, what they've released, and AMD stock's been going down. It reached an all-time high, and then I think it was an all-time high anyhow, about a month and a bit ago, and then it just started to go down, and at first that looked like people were taking profits, and it was driving the thing down, but it's been going down. But I've been listening to him talk about their products, and you know, apparently their products are so good. I mean, they're really, really good products, beating sort of Intel products and Nvidia products in the same range on the market at the moment, that he reckons their earnings will go up, and that should be good for the share price. So I've put, you know, $50 in. I was going to do ×10 leverage. I didn't. I listened to my own advice and I went in with ×5. If it goes up again, you know, maybe I'll put another position in. I'll free up some money again, put another position in with more leverage or whatever. We'll see. But for now, I did $50 at ×5 on AMD. So back to Jay. Here we are. So Jay, here's all the stuff I'm copying with Jay. These are all the trades I currently have open with Jay, and at the moment you can see that I have a total open of $311.99. So I'm going to put another $150 with Jay. So how do I do that? So here on the right, boom, really, really simple, you know. Add funds, remove funds, pause copy, set copy stop loss, stop copying, right, blah, blah. So I'm just going to add funds. So this, I don't have to start a new copy, I don't have to change everything up, I don't have to mess with the trades that are automatically open, I simply add more money. So I'm going to just type here 150, I have 190 available. So look, it tells you here the maximum amount I can add is 20,190. That will make me sort of equal to the amount he's got in there. Average copied trade size is now going to be 2340, so that's a thing. So when let's say I put it to 100, and let's say I put it to 100 and see if that changes. Yes, you see it's to 2098. So what that means is that it's that thing about the more money you have on someone, the more money they can make you. So at the moment, whenever he opens a trade, he's got an average sort of amount of his entire balance that he puts on every trade. Say he puts 5% on average on a trade. So it will put 5% of what I've put. It will find out what his average position size is, copy that to the amount of money I have in there, and tell me what that would be. So the average copy trade size would be 23.40, which isn't bad because, you know, it's about half of the 50 minimum that you can put on stocks and stuff. So obviously if I put bigger trade sizes on, I can make more money. So that's how it's kind of showing you the percentage increase that you can have by putting more money in. So all I do is I put the 150, my copy stop loss will remain at 60%, and update. Boom! That's it. J Nemesis, amount updated to 484. It's updated my copy stop loss automatically, and my average position trade size has just got bigger. I look at my available amount, I now only have $40 available to mess around with, or as extra unused margin, which keeps me kind of safe, and I can use it if I see a really good opportunity, or if I need to increase another stop loss, I can use that. So let's say I want to remove funds. I simply go to remove funds, and I can remove, let's remove $100. So I remove, update, boom! Amount updated to 384.7. Blah, blah, blah. It'll update the stop loss as well. It does it automatically, and now I have 140 is now back available in my unused margin. So it puts it back instantly. So I'm just going to put that back in, add funds. They don't get angry. The system doesn't start going, "What are you doing?" You know, it just does it. So I'm going to add the 100 back in, and there we are. So now I have 40 again. The amount's updated to 484. There's no charge to add that money and take that money away. When you add money to your overall account, there's you know, you have to pay the conversion fees, which people have been questioning how competitive are they. So you might want to check that. Go into your local bank and see what they charge. But there's charges when you withdraw money from your whole account. But when you add money and remove money from a copy you're doing, there's no charge on that. You can just add and remove and move it about from within the system. It's only putting money into eToro or getting money out of eToro where there might be fees. On the way in, only because there's a currency exchange, because everything goes into dollars. So from your currency to dollars, there'll be an exchange fee. And when you take it out, there'll be an exchange fee as well to remove it back from dollars into whatever your currency is to send it to you. But also there's that $25 standard withdrawal fee. So there we are. That's how you add money to a copy.